All right, well, we'll go ahead and get started here. Welcome inside the Media Center at the Walmart Northwest Arkansas Championship presented by P&G. Here with our latest LPGA Tour winner, our 9th Rolex first-time winner of the season, Andrea Lee. Andrea, I know it's been a whirlwind getting from Portland to here, winning on Sunday, and everything that comes with that. Just how excited are you to finally have that win under your belt?
Yeah, super excited. I mean, I still can't really believe it. I think it's still sinking in, but it was definitely one of my goals this year in the latter half of the season, and to have accomplished that, it's just so special, and it means so much to me.
Saw a really emotional moment with your dad. A lot of emotion in general, like you said, had been a long time coming at this point. I mean, what were some of the emotions that you're feeling, and now that you've had time to kind of process, what are you feeling now?
Just getting ready for another week, to be honest. I think after I get back and finally go home this Sunday, I can kind of step back and, just relax a little bit, spend time with the family, celebrate with my mom, who wasn't there on Sunday. So I'm just excited to be able to get some downtime and kind of look back and reflect on, just what a crazy season it's been, really. So I'm just really grateful.
And it was not a long time coming, no surprise. I mean, I feel like it was coming. It was always coming this year. You had 3 other top 10s. We're playing some good golf before that week to finish T5 at Cincinnati. A couple top 15s in majors. What clicked last week? Like, what was hitting a little bit different last week that really helped you to that victory?
Yeah, well, the crazy thing is that I shot even the first round, and I hit 16 greens that day, and it was just so frustrating because I felt like there was a cap on the hole and I couldn't make anything. And Drew was just like my caddy. He said, they'll drop. Don't worry, you're hitting great. Just keep plugging along. And then the second round, I shot 8 under. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe something is clicking. And the game felt really good, and was just hitting so many fairways and hitting greens, playing really smart golf, and made all those putts on the second day, which gave me a lot of confidence going into the weekend. And yeah, it's just a whirlwind what happened, especially on Sunday.
How did you stay patient? I mean, obviously having a lot of close calls, a lot of, I talked to you after Palos Verdes, like that was a pretty close one, being at the club that you're an honorary member at. Like, how did you kind of tell yourself, hey, it's going to come, I'm going to stay patient and just let it come when it comes?
Yeah, I mean, after all the, solid golf that I had been playing, I think I was getting a little bit anxious to keep playing well and try to get that first win. In Canada and in Toledo, I think I was just playing kind of anxious golf a little bit, getting a little ahead of myself, and trying to, expect that I'm going to continue to play great golf and that the win will come. And yeah, I think I was just getting a little too far ahead, and so I just kind of decided to slow it down after Toledo, and Cincinnati had a really good week there at T5, like you said, and then the week in Portland last week, everything clicked together, and I stayed super patient, especially that final round after being 2 over through 3 holes. Just told myself to keep going, and no matter what happens, it's just another great opportunity to be in contention and another great experience. And but luckily, it went my way.
It's not your only win this year. Obviously, won on the Epson Tour back earlier this season. What kind of confidence did that give you? I think that's kind of when the switch seemed to flip for you.
Yeah, after last year, I keep saying this, but I had a really tough year and I struggled a lot, and that win on the Epson Tour really helped with my confidence when I really doubted myself, can I even win, on the professional circuit? And yeah, I think just from then on, it was not smooth sailing, but just I gained so much confidence in that, and just had a lot of good finishes on the LPGA and got my full status back, which I didn't even expect at the beginning of the year. So, it's just been wild for what's been happening this year.
Well, now that you have that win under your belt, we're here in Arkansas. Of course, have you been out here before? Played in this event, and if you have, and obviously saw the golf course today with the Pro-Am, what'd you think of Pinnacle?
Yeah, this is my 3rd time. I played in 2020 when Austin won, and then last year. Don't have the best track record, to be honest, here yet, but hopefully that'll change this week. I really like the golf course. It's always in great shape. The greens are really nice, and there are some tricky holes out here where you have to, play smart and maybe not hit driver off the tee. But for the most part, everything's pretty in front of you, and it's definitely a birdie barrage out there. The winner always shoots at least like 16, 17 under par for 3 days, which is pretty crazy. So it feels like more of a sprint this week than a marathon, which is usually what it is. But just gonna try and go out there and have the same game plan that I've been having.
Awesome. We have a couple questions from the Zoom. I'm not sure if we want to ask to unmute your mic. Okay, well, I'll just ask these. So just a couple from Beth Ann Nichols. Just kind of now that the win's under your belt, you've played such good golf, how much is the Solheim on your mind? And to make that team next year, what would that mean to you?
Yeah, it's definitely been one of my huge goals after I turned professional. It would be the biggest honor to represent the USA at the highest level on the Solheim Cup team. I've played Junior Ryder Cups, Junior Solheim Cups, and the Curtis Cup, and every time it's just such a special experience being able to represent your country. And I watched the Solheim Cup every single year, and last year too. And it's always been a huge dream of mine to be on the Solheim Cup team. So definitely thinking about that. But I know we still have a year left, and a lot can happen. But hopefully, I can keep playing solid golf until then.
Are there any specific memories from your time in team competition or from watching the Solheim that really stick out to you that you may want to emulate or try to emulate next year?
Yeah, definitely. You just never know what's going to happen with team events. They're all match play, and foursomes is not really a format that we usually play here in the States. So. But it's so fun. I have so many fond memories of playing for the U.S. and watching the Solheim Cup growing up. I think one of the standout years was, I can't remember which year exactly, but Julie Inkster was the captain of the Solheim Cup team, and they had a huge comeback on the last day. And just things like that, stories like that are, something that you dream about and you hope to be able to be a part of the team that wins at the end of the day. So hopefully I'll be able to make a team and create memories of my own at a Solheim Cup.
And to have the opportunity to play underneath somebody like Stacy Lewis, who's been such a stalwart in the United States golf world for so long and has really been, I know, an inspiration to a lot of the younger Americans that have come up. What would that mean?
Yeah, it would mean so much to play under Stacy. I've looked up to her ever since I was a junior golfer. She was #1 in the world, and she's had her battles with scoliosis, and she's just such a fighter. And I don't think you would really know unless you played with her on the golf course that she is, kind of feisty and has that, attitude. And she's, like I said, just a fighter, and it would just mean so much to be able to have her as my captain on the Solheim Cup team. So hopefully that'll happen.
Just kind of switching gears a little bit, another question from Beth Ann. When you're kind of looking at your game or really working on your game, how much are you looking at the statistics? And like how much are you relying on those numbers to really tell you what you need to work on?
Yeah, I definitely look at my stats every week. Where was I in driving accuracy, greens hit. Mostly I look at the short game statistics, how many percent did I get up and down, and what do my sand saves look like, and how many putts did I average during that week. And I think that helps me build off of what I need to work on for the next tournament. And like I said, I've just been playing really solid and steady golf lately, and I'm not really looking to change anything and just kind of still sharpen the edges on what I think I need to work on.
Just kind of looking ahead, last few events of the season, you got a win under your belt, played some solid golf this year. I think a lot of people may shift their goals a little bit when they do finally get a win. I was talking to Allie, and she's like, I'm just calmed down now. But what are some of your goals now that you've got that win under your belt, you've played such solid golf as you look ahead to the next few events? Yeah,
probably just staying consistent and continuing to play good golf, hopefully. Another win or two would be really, really nice to cap off the season, but I'm not going to get too greedy. I'm just going to keep on doing what I've been doing and stay patient and see what happens out there. And I'm really looking forward to this final stretch. I've never played in Korea before, so I'm really excited for that. And then the CME, which I played back in 2020, and really looking forward to that. So Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of goals, especially for next year, but for this year, just having a solid end to the season basically is what would be nice.
And then, again, with not very many events left, it's been a long year. How have you kind of managed your energy? And winning takes a lot out of you. I don't think anybody tells winners that until you experience it, but winning takes a lot out of you. So how have you learned to manage your energy with all of these events on the calendar?
Yeah, this is my 5th week in a row, which is definitely my cap, I think. But I've been taking it easy. Monday, when I got in, I didn't do anything, and then yesterday, Tuesday, I literally just came out and hit some balls and putt a little bit, but didn't go on the golf course because today I had the 18-hole pro-am. But yeah, just trying to conserve my energy because I definitely feel a little fatigued, especially after last week. I think just mentally and physically too. So I'm looking forward to a week off before the LA event. But I think 5 is my max.
That's a good number. One more from Beth Ann. So how long has Drew been on your bag, and how much has he helped you?
Yeah, Drew's been on my bag since I think our first event together was the Cognizant in Founders in New Jersey. And yeah, he's been great. I think we work really well together. He's a veteran caddy. I mean, he's young, but he's been out here for 10 years already, which is crazy. But yeah, he keeps me really calm out there, and we joke around a lot, trying to get the mind off of golf sometimes, which is really helpful. And yeah, I mean, he's been great, and I'm really thankful for him to be a part of my team.
And then I'm asking one fun final question of everybody. There's a big football game this weekend that's going to be taking place between Arkansas and Texas A&M. Considering where we are, there's a very obvious answer, but who would you pick to win that football game?
If I said Texas, I'd probably get smacked right now. Arkansas, okay. No, definitely.
Any reason for that? Is it just because you're in hog country? Or?
Partly.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, good luck this week. We're looking forward to it.
Thank you.